Hey, good morning, guys. No webcam today. You proud of me? It's, well, that's a couple hours into the day, and I've already been at it next door, just kind of doing little bits and pieces of bullshit that you can't really see. I'm going to try to get the cabinets refinished today. Well, yeah, by refinished, I guess more polyurethane. They're going to take several coats. I'm not sure what kind of wood that they built the cabinets out of. But usually the way it works with a lot of poly and staining that I do is when you put the coat of polyurethane on there, you always sand it after it dries, you know. Now, a lot of people don't really think that makes sense. Because, you know, with polyurethane, the point is to get everything nice and shiny and pretty. So you wouldn't think that sandpaper would be involved. You wouldn't think that you would want to scratch up, so to speak, a surface that you're trying to make beautiful, right? Well, that's one of the biggest misconceptions about it, and that's where a lot of people fuck it up. Between every coat, we always strain the poly, because you get a little bit of trash in there from your brush and from where it dries around the rim of the bucket and so forth. So you always want to strain it. And excuse me. This is kind of turned into a do-it-yourself video, right? But I know a lot of people out there, you know, they like to polyurethane or varnish. Some people call it that. They like to, you know, do their own stuff. So the way that I do it is, you know, once I stain it, you always put a coat of poly, let it dry, and then come back with, I like to use somewhere around 200 grit, 200, 220 grit sandpaper. You can use 150 grit as long as you just don't bear down on it very hard. And you just sand it. Of course, go with the grain of the wood, you know, and then dust it off and put your second coat on there, and then just, you know, repeat it many times as you want until it's shiny. So that's pretty much what we've been doing with the cabinets for a few days, is, you know, just going through the process. And then when it comes down to the very end, to the final coat, I don't use sandpaper. I usually use a brown paper bag and just kind of buff it, and then I put the final coat on. That's kind of a trade secret, or I don't know, maybe it's just something I can't say it's just something I do, because I know a few people that do it that way. But anyways, I had to run back here. I forgot to feed and water the dogs when I left. Thankfully, I'm right next door, so they were pretty quick to let me know. But got to run up to the store and get cigarettes. And while I was here, I figured I'd grab the camera and I'll take it next door and show you what we've been up to. It doesn't really look like we've accomplished much, but how we've been we've been working at it. It just takes some time. Hold on. Looks like that's one of Chuck's cats out there. Yeah, that's Brat. Actually, I gave him that cat. She came from my cat, Buffy. Well, my cat, Buffy, had Sky, and Sky turned into pretty much a whore. Excuse me. Ooh, hold on a second. Yeah, Sky turned into kind of a whore and had sex with her own father and produced that cat. Of course, cat having sex with her own father, I guess that's no big deal. We are in the South after all, right? So, anyways, I'll talk to y'all here in a minute. Alright, guys, so here we are, and there's our door. That son of a bitch. Well, I'll tell you what. The problem with it was this right here. That door jamb. We basically had to tear, effectively we had to tear that entire thing out and reuse shit. And this whole piece here we had to just build. That's one solid piece of wood. But we had to build it on a table saw and replace the threshold we're doing all of that, and he doesn't want to fix this. A nasty ass looking, I guess you'd call that the hinge side of the jamb. But you know, the door looks nice. Big white door. And these are the cabinets. Now, this is actually in between. You can see they're shiny, but they've been sanded. So this is actually after about 2, maybe 3 coats of poly. I think it's got 3 on it. But this is after being sanded once, twice. Let's see, seems like I only did them twice. I don't know. Maybe that's only 2 coats. I don't remember. But it'll eventually end up being as shiny as, you know, like the floor there. It looks like it's wet. That's kind of the idea. We're using high gloss polyurethane, and so all of those and these up here, they're all gonna be real shiny and pretty when we're done. And we did paint under the cabinets yesterday. Primed under them. So we're gonna caulk up all the seams and stuff like that today, and probably get a coat of paint on them. Just to clean them up, make them look nicer. So, anyways, I'm just kind of hanging out waiting on Chuck, and I guess that'll be it for now. Alright guys, this is going to be part of today, is hanging this door here, which is really no big deal. It's a interior hollow core door, so it only weighs about 10 pounds. That big son of a bitch we hung yesterday was a solid cord. I think it weighed, I'm going to guess well over 100 pounds. I just don't know how much over, but it's a heavy motherfucker, I can tell you that. But this won't be near as bad. Just have to, you know, you don't even have to notch out for the hinges. It has these flush mount hinges, so that'll make it a lot easier. Just get them hung, get the cabinets refinished. I've already got the door right there, got it primed, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And everything in this bedroom is done. Just got to run around the trim and the baseboards with some semi-gloss paint, and install door hardware, of course. Gotta have a doorknob, keep the door locked when the lovin's going on, and that's pretty much it. I'm just waiting on Chuck to show up. It's getting pretty close to 9, so hopefully he'll stagger his ass in here for too long. And I guess I'll shoot a little more after a while and let you guys know how it's going. I'm whipped. Yesterday took it out of me, especially the moving all that sheetrock. That just about whooped my ass. So we're damn sure gonna take it easy today, I can tell you that much. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Guess it's kind of hard to see how shiny they are because it's getting dark out like it's gonna rain, and that's good because we damn sure need it. But that's one coat. Well, that's like 3 or 4 or something. But that's the only one putting on it today. Come back in the morning, sand it down, and do it again. Pretty though. My silly ass neighbor Billy. I wouldn't dare put this on YouTube, Billy, don't worry.
Yeah, you will, little while. Your ass on the internet, you be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Famous.
Ask me questions about my camera. Now you're gonna. Alright guys, so check it out. It's about 2:30, I guess. And that's it for the day. Both of us are whooped and tired from yesterday. We didn't really, I guess we got a lot done today. Oh, by the way, the guy you just met, that's Billy. He's the guy that lives in that house. The one that we're putting vinyl siding on. He's one of them gotta know him to love him kind of guys. I've lived right next door to him for 7 years, something like that. And oh, he's a good dude. You just gotta know him, you know. But anyway, that's it for today. And I'm going to go in here and maybe even take myself a little nap. But I hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.